Guys, you know I love a good conspiracy theory, aliens, government cover-ups. I'm here for it, but this is different. This is about messing with the very fabric of humanity. I'm talking gender, I'm talking babies. I'm talking labs all over the world doing experiments that sound like they're straight out of a sci-fi horror movie. It started with a tip from a subscriber, a document barely legible, smuggled out of a Chinese lab. It talked about population control, about manipulating gender ratios. At first I thought, okay, this is crazy even for me, but then I started digging. And guys, the rabbit hole goes deeper than I could have ever imagined. We're talking military experiments, secret government programs, whispers of a global conspiracy to control us all. This is some next-level stuff, and honestly, it's kind of freaking me out. This document found in a Chinese lab in 2018 reveals experiments to reshape global population. But what about other countries? Here are the untold truths. Okay, so think about it. What do most countries need to fight a war? Men, soldiers, big strong dudes willing to go out there and risk their lives. Now, what happens when a country starts having way more girls than boys? They're in trouble, right? That's where these secret labs come in. Some people believe they're creating armies of super soldiers, genetically engineered to be bigger, stronger, and more obedient. I know it sounds like something out of Captain America, but just hear me out. We've all seen what they can do with gene editing now. CRISPR babies, designer genes, it's all happening. So is it really that far-fetched to think that governments are trying to cook up the ultimate fighting force in a lab somewhere? Okay, this one is seriously messed up. There's this theory that some countries are pushing for more females because, get this, they think it's good for the economy. The logic is that women are the bigger consumers. They buy more clothes, more makeup, more stuff in general. So, a country full of ladies equals a country with tons of spending power. I mean, it's kind of insulting, right? Like, they're reducing us to walking, talking wallets. But the more I dug into this, the more I found these weird correlations between economic booms and sudden shifts in gender ratios. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's something way more sinister. Here's where things get really Black Mirror, you guys. What if I told you that some people believe governments are messing with gender ratios as a form of social engineering, like they're trying to literally control our society by controlling how many men and women there are? Think about it. Where more women could mean a more nurturing, peaceful society. More men could mean a more competitive, aggressive one. It's like they're playing Sim City with our lives. And the scariest part is we'd never even know it was happening. We'd just be going about our lives, thinking we were making our own choices, when really we were just pawns in their twisted game. Chapter 4. The CRISPR babies, a warning from the future. Remember those Chinese scientists who created the first genetically modified babies a few years ago? Yeah, that wasn't just some random science experiment gone wrong. Those babies were just the tip of the iceberg. See, China had that whole one-child policy thing for decades, and it created this massive gender imbalance. Way more guys than girls. Now they're dealing with the consequences. Some people think those CRISPR babies were a desperate attempt to correct that imbalance, to swing the pendulum back in the other direction. And if they were willing to go that far, to literally rewrite the genetic code of human beings, what else are they capable of? Chapter 5, the DARPA's darkest secret. Is the US government weaponizing gender? Okay, guys, buckle up because this chapter is wild. We're going deep into the heart of the American military-industrial complex, to a little place called DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. These are the guys who brought you the internet, stealth technology, and, wait for it, possibly secret research into gender manipulation. There are rumors of experiments with sperm modification happening in labs in Maryland, whispers of a link to those shady vaccine trials in the Philippines back in the 70s. Is it possible that the US government has already developed the technology to control gender at conception? And if so, what are they planning to do with it? Chapter 6. Stalin's super soldiers, echoes of a terrifying past. You think the US is the only one with a history of shady government experiments? Think again. Back in the day, Stalin was obsessed with creating the perfect Soviet citizen. He wanted strong, healthy workers and fearless soldiers, and he wasn't afraid to use some pretty messed up methods to get them. We're talking forced breeding programs, guys, like literally forcing people to have children together based on their genetics. And that's not all. There are also rumors of chemicals being used during the Cold War to reduce female fertility in enemy countries. It's like something out of a dystopian novel. But it actually happened. Chapter 7. The chosen race, a controversial theory explored. Okay, this one is super controversial, and I'm not saying I believe it, but I do think it's important to talk about. There are some people who believe that certain groups, like Jewish communities, are being targeted with specific technologies designed to boost their birth rates. They point to things like special IVF treatments and hormone therapies that are supposedly being offered to Jewish women. Again, I'm not saying it's true, but it's definitely a theory that's out there, and it raises some really uncomfortable questions about who controls these technologies and how they're being used. So there you have it. 7 chilling theories about secret gender labs and the governments who might be running them. Are they true? I don't know. But I do know this. The more I dug into this, the more questions I had. And the more I realized how little we really know about what's going on behind closed doors. Are we just pawns in some grand game being played by powerful people who think they know what's best for us? Are they controlling our very existence, deciding how many of us there should be and what gender we should be? It's a terrifying thought. I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below and let me know which theory freaked you out the most. And if you have any information about this stuff, any leads at all, hit me up. We need to get to the bottom of this. So, are these labs real or just conspiracy theories? For entertainment only, consult peer-reviewed studies for serious research.